Hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome, Emran. Welcome, John. Welcome, Mr. Nurse. Thank you for the look. Appreciate it. How are we doing today? How was the weekend? How was everyone's weekend today? This week. This weekend? I guess. How are you guys doing today? Back with some more mechanical mastery. Just checking some things on the back end. Weekend was alright. How's yours? Mine was okay. I kind of got sick over the weekend, a little bit of the sniffles, but seems to be a lot better now. So, yeah, took me kind of like a day or two to repair. Are you hearing me in the left channel? Wait, what? Hang on a second. One sec. Uh, to the only left side. Alright, is it fixed? Are we okay? Fixed? Alright, perfect. So for some reason, my Windows automatically set my microphone back to two channels instead of one channel. So I guess it was outputting in stereo, and because my microphone can't output in stereo, it must have put it in the left ear. But anyway, if that's fixed now, let's move on. So what is the plan for today? I honestly have no idea. I just need to restart all of the stuff that I had done before, and we need to start working towards mechanism, getting the fission reactor and stuff. We got about the 11x ore processing working for all the EMC ores. For some reason, you cannot get an industrial foregoing mob duplicator working. So when you say you can't get it working, what's happening? What exactly is happening? It takes no mobs. Have you put a mob imprisonment tool in there with a mob in it? Hi, Ghost Bear. I think I need to get back into the basic mechanical essence. Try the thermal mob and a Minecraft blaze. I see. Maybe I can try it on my end and see what happens. Hey, Amaron. Yup. That was quick. I'm floating. Okay, I guess I'll work in my wireless crafting grid while I'm in the air. So we needed iron gears, aluminum gears, and copper rods. Now, my question would be, should I just go straight for the advanced mechanical essence? Yeah, there we go. So should I just go straight for this and then just have this go into the EMC link and then work my way up till this point? I guess I could do that, right? Basically, I would need refined fuel, the inert stuff, and set up all of this one by one. So should I work my way backwards for this? Sleep? During the daytime? I can't take naps during the daytime. That's not how this works. I think that would be the best way to go about this, right? So work my way backwards so I know exactly what the process is. So the first thing I will need is a multi-servo press. So far you've made your billion EMC with only automatic basic mechanical essence. You've made a billion EMC? How many have you automated? for the basic mechanical essences. Because I could do that. That's not a big deal. But how do you scale it up? Yeah, I'm still on like 148 million. But if you can scale it up, then I guess that makes sense. Hi, girl. Hello. So if it's worth scaling up, you have 3 presses running. All of the subcrafts are in tier 3 RF tools crafters. Okay, RF tools crafters are fine. But how many let's say how many gears are you making? For example, like let's say we were making a basic mechanical essence, right? So if you take a look at these, they need 2 rods and 2 gears. Having a cold or something? Yeah, I had a bit of a throat issue and like the sniffles. So I'm working my way back from that. I was pretty much like on the bed during the weekend. Zesty, there's our Australian army man. Hey dude, it's been a while. How you been? How are you doing? Yeah, it's Zesty. It's not your audio. The gears are full based on the crafter. Oh, I see. I see. I guess I could do that. Although I really want to try and see if I can get the advanced mechanical crystal done from start to finish. So I'm just gonna go for that, and then if we want to scale up the EMC, I can do that as well. So yeah, you can go ahead and put the screenshot in the Discord. That's perfectly fine. Still not in the army, dude. How long is it going to take? It's getting too long now. Be amazing to see it automatic from start to end. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. So we might as well try it once, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from this end over here, and I'm going to just work my way towards the left. So basically we're going to have an EMC link. The EMC link is going to be our output. And I think what I'll do is just have this on the ground and have the multi-servo press next to it like this. Okay, so it's going to input from the left and output to the right. That should work. Then we're going to have a fluid encapsulator, which needs, hang on, so we needed the inert essence, right? So this thing comes from create, so we need to set up something for this. They missed your last email 3 weeks ago because you never got a response, but you're going to have to call them up and give them an ultimatum. Are you sure giving an ultimatum to the army is a good idea? Just saying. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Alright, should I take an input from the left? Either they get you in as soon as possible or you start looking for an apprenticeship. Do you have that option? If you do, then that would be perfect. Okay, so for the fluid encapsulator, I'm going to need the inert advanced mechanical essence, which is an item. You have one? Oh, that's pretty good then. Then I guess if you play your cards right, you should be in charge of the situation. Right, looking forward to hearing about it. Okay, so we'll get the item from the left, and then I think for the refined fuel, I can get it from the back. So if I set the input to the back, and then I put like some sort of exporter or something, because I want to make sure everything runs through refined storage. So back to YouTube, trying to watch until you're no longer dosed up on the stuff the hospital gave you because it's stopping you from sleeping. No worries, girl. Thank you for the luck. But yeah, I think I want to do all of this stuff with refined storage as much as possible. So basically what I'm going to do is for the refined fuel which I have over here, I'm going to set up an external storage so I can see it in refined storage and just have an exporter connected up down there. And we just go along with it as we do. Sick of waiting. It's already been, yeah, it's been a long time. I've been hearing you talk about this for so long now. Yeah, it kind of does get frustrating, right? Understandably. All right, so for the refined fuel, we're gonna have to do things a little bit differently, which I guess we can. So where should I set up the refined fuel? Should I still set it up in this area, or should I have it been done in some other way? Because I kind of want to keep everything in line, but it's going to be difficult unless I could do like a split. So refined fuel being generated over here, and then the inert mechanical essence being generated here. I guess that could work. Might need to push this a little bit inside. Let's go like 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that might work. Gonna buy a new headset. I actually got a new headset just over the weekend. Right, now if I did this, you would be able to automatically input refined fuel from the back. So I would not need a refined storage exporter for this. All I would need would be the stuff, the stuff and things. Wanna know which one? Sure. Does the mob duplicator care about the biome you place it in? I don't think it should. Yeah, because it's a machine. It should be able to work no matter what biome. Hey Theo Quinley, Sennheiser HD560S. That's a pretty good one. I got the Bayer Dynamic DT770 Pros. 80 ohm version. Okay, what was I doing? I was making the which one do I have? Bayer Dynamic DT770 Pros. The DT990 Pros are still going strong. Yeah, I was thinking about getting the 990s, but I wanted a close back earphone, and the 990s are open back, so I decided to go for 770. They're working pretty decent. Yeah, I think my audio interface is not working correctly though, because I checked. I was like getting a lot of feedback from it, a lot of noise, and I'm still getting it sometimes from time to time. And I today in the morning when I was trying to troubleshoot it, I realized that for some reason, um, the drivers that it's using are the wrong ones. It's using drivers from Microsoft, which is completely the wrong ones. So I need to figure that out because I need to get the correct drivers installed. The scaled up setup is posted in the Discord. Pretty boring. It's all good. I'm gonna check it right away. It is downloading and taking quite a while for some reason. Eh? Ah, there we go. So you got 3 multi-server presses, an EMC link, 3 exporters going into an RF Tools crafter, and universal cables. Okay, that doesn't seem too bad. That does not seem too bad at all. Hey Song, thank you for the lurk. It's not something silly like leaving your phone near the interface, right? No, no, no. No, my phone is pretty far away. No, that would be a rookie mistake. More presses would make it go faster. The mega ore processing setup is working good and almost always idle. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Right. I need to set up my stuff once again for the refined fuel. So I need an EMC link for this. Yeah, I had made so many EMC links. Can't believe it. Okay, I think this can go to the left. This is going to be... Oh, hang on. That's... Oh, that's wrong. So the fractionating still first turns crude oil into heavy and light oil. So for that, I would need a magma crucible. Completely forgot about this process. Why is there an extra magma crucible in here? Oh, probably that's why. Oh, I swear I can place down blocks in the right spot. I promise. I just want to confirm from you guys that you guys are not hearing any crackling or popping sounds coming from my mic, right?
Deadshot. Chat wants you to get up and stretch.
Right, get up and stretch and consume H2O.
Deadshot. Chat wants you to consume H2O.
Sounds good? Alright, that's good. Ever since I got into this whole XLR audio interface thing, I've been facing so many issues, it's crazy. I'm hoping once stream is done today, I can just uninstall the drivers from the ones that Microsoft for some reason installed, and then get the actual Focusrite, because I'm using the Scarlett Solo. Hopefully that driver fixes the issues. Alright, I'll get up and stretch. Sometimes I just feel it was a waste of time getting into the whole XLR microphone stuff. My $50 mic didn't give me this much hassle. Hi Hermit, how you doing? Oh, did the ad start immediately as Hermit came in? That's unlucky. Hermit, did you get hit by ads? Hi all who came in. We have to say too many hellos now. So we just say hello all. Alright, I'm gonna need some laser IO for the setup, so I need 4 lasers. I'm gonna need some fluid cards. Yeah, that should do. Okay, work's just starting, finishing up now, last lesson. Alright. How was your day today? How were the lessons? You're immune to ads. GG. That's a power I would love to learn. Okay, so for the fractionating still, the crude oil is going to come in from the magma crucible. It's going to turn into bitumen and light and heavy oil. Then they're going to be exported out of this laser node. They're going to go into 1 and 2. The heavy oil goes here, light oil goes here. That's going to produce refined fuel, which is going to go in here. Now, hopefully I've got this correct. I am going to need some filters for this. So let's grab some filters. Now, the first thing that I need to do is set this thing. Oh, I'm going to need some item cards as well, because I need that drawer thing. Oh, actually, I don't have... so what's going to happen is the 3 machines over there are going to export tar, bitumen, and sulfur dust. And I need a way to get this in here. Use the alternate player for Twitch Chrome extension, blocks ads, plus you get a whole bunch of extra settings to play with. Alternate player for Twitch Chrome extension. Might have to look into that. That sounds fun. Alright, do we have ender storage in this pack? Do we have ender chests? We do. Okay. So I need to make a couple of these. Thankfully, I have plenty of wool. I should get 2 of these. So that's 1 and 2. So this is basically what I normally do for every single one of my playthroughs. I have stuff going into an ender chest, and then the ender chest just connects to my refined storage system, so everything just works through there. I would need an importer for this to work correctly. So that's going to need more stuff. Do I have more stuff? Just a little bit. Thankfully, we set up the drawers last time, so getting the quartz into the system is not going to be a problem anymore because it's basically there already, as you can see. So making an importer should be as easy as destruction core, and there we go. Maybe I should make recipes for those. I do have space over here. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Refine storage. I'm gonna make all the recipes. That's not the recipe. Hang on. I need a pattern grid for that. Yeah, I don't normally block ads either, but sometimes Twitch can get annoying with like just showing the same ads again and again and again. Doesn't have a varied ad system. You pay for Turbo. Turbo is expensive. Okay, I think this should do for now. I won't be able to make the actual processors, just the raw versions, because the actual processors are processing pattern, which would need a furnace, which we don't exactly have set up right now. We will set it up in the future. But for now, I need to get some upgrades. So refine storage upgrade. Maybe I can teach these as well. So we're going to need this. We're going to need this. Speed upgrades and stack upgrades. Now, there's a few other upgrades which I don't think I need to do right now. Refuse to pay to solve an introduced problem that otherwise makes the entire platform borderline unusable for you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Stick to your guns. So what would I need if I wanted to make, let's say, 7 speed upgrades? I am just missing the 7 processors. Okay, that's fairly simple. There we go. That was quick. I do need to get my furnace in place. So why not just take my smelter, my elite smelting factory. Do I have atomic alloys? I don't, right? I could make this an ultimate factory. Maybe I can do that later. Where should I put this? Kind of want to put it over here because then we have like the perfect thing over here. Hey, Flirt. Yes, I do like this. Only problem is now this thing. Why is this a black block completely? Why? Why do you do this to me, Minecraft? Why? Oh my god. There's some sort of lighting issue. Okay, we're just gonna put this on the back over here. But that would not work, would it? Because I need to get an importer on this as well, and a crafter. Hey. We'll do this some other time. I don't know, maybe I can do it like this. Oh, I had iron in here. Didn't even know. I could get like an input from the bottom and output from the top kind of situation going, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it right now. I'm just gonna keep this over here for manual working right now. Pretty sure that lighting issue is caused by some kind of performance mod. You've seen it happen a few times. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. Hey, Asmodeus. Someone said to me once that you can fix that by changing the Forge experimental lighting to true. I don't remember how to do that. I think it was like something in a config file, but I haven't really looked into it too much. Alright, so that should give us a stack upgrade, and then we should have enough left over for 3 speed upgrades. Perfect. So this is going to go in the importer, which is going to make it pick up stacks per second or per operation. And the 3 speed upgrades are going to make it fast as possible. So basically the reason we are doing this is so that when we produce outputs from there, they're all going to go into this ender storage that's in my system, and they're going to make their way over here. Hopefully that works the way I want it to. It should. It should. Should being the main problem. Now, I could put a laser node over here and have the ender chest like this. Or I could just have the ender chest like this. You've been playing GTNH? Yeah, I saw your message in your Discord. Right now, unironically. Oh my god, I need to learn how to speak. Unironically enjoying it a lot. I don't know what it is, man, about old Minecraft versions. I just can't get into them. I think I will go for a little bit of a cleaner setup. So let's get the ender chest down like this. Get another node. There's really no reason to do this except just to make things look a little bit cleaner. That's literally it. So how should I put this together? I think I'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like that. I'll connect this one with this. That should work, right? Because this is connected to this one and this connects here. That should still be working. Hey Milan. Even Zesty's here. A server you're in basically started a team, but you're just not sure if you want to join. There's been so much work done on GTNH, it doesn't even feel like 1.7. Yeah, but there's a lot of stuff in GTNH that I just don't like. Especially stuff like John Cena creepers and, you know, all those mechanics that they have. If I said this before, I think once, if GTNH had a peaceful mode, I would play it. If it had a peaceful mode, I would be interested. Right, so on the downsides, we're gonna be, hang on, I need to extract stuff, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, infernal mobs, not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of fighting in Minecraft as it is, which is ironic considering I play with CCI. But you get the idea. Like, normally I'm not a big fan of fighting. The CCI is just so that you guys can mess with me. It's from the guy you once raided or watched District Spark. Oh yeah, I was watching District Spark just yesterday. He was doing E6E. Fun guy. He really knows his stuff. Right, so I believe this should work. So if we have items coming out of here, so they should all go up there and they should go into the insert on this item card. And that should be our item situation completely sorted. Now for the fluids. Now we need to work on the fluids. So the fluids is going to be a little bit different because we are going to need some filters for them. So let's get started. First thing is going to be heavy oil. Apparently I can't drag this. Why not? Huh, that's weird. That's the first time that's happened to me. Okay, let's just go on the downside. We're going to say fluid is going to be extracted. On the downside over here, fluid is going to be inserted. Now let's do this. Oh, there we go. So I had to put the filter in the card and then you can drag. Okay. So heavy oil is going to go in here. Scammed. Not really. Just had to do the right thing. Hey! Oh my god! Jam run sent me straight into the void. Alright, so the light oil should go down in here. That was a big yeet. That was a really big yeet. Okay, and then refined fuel is going to come out of there and go in here. So I think for that, on the down, we're gonna go for an extract. I'm gonna go extract on the orange channel. I think on this one as well, we're gonna need an extract on the orange channel. And then for this one, for the unstable drum which we have the refined fuel sitting in, we're gonna go on the down, insert on orange channel. So basically what's going to happen, fly hacks? No, that's just the rending gale. Swiftwolf's rending gale. Ah. Oh yeah, I beat it. Brad actually beat the wandering trader. Yeah, so basically what's going to happen is we're going to insert stuff on the white channel and then we're going to extract it on the orange channel. So that will make sure that we don't have any problems inserting the wrong fluids into the wrong setup. Now I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we will try. So we give this an oil clump that should start making heavy oil, which goes in here. Now none of this stuff has power just yet. We will give this power in a bit. I just want to make sure that everything works. So there we go. Heavy oil is gone, light oil is gone, and it has gone to the right spot. Perfect. Right, now in order to give this power, I will need to go from below. I think that would be the best way to get power. So I just need a flux point and some cables. Power! Infinite power. So we'll go like that, and that. Your current laptop headset smells? Why does it smell? Alright, that should give power to the entire thing. Honestly, I haven't smelt my own headset. Why not use laser IO to power the machines? I could do that. The problem with that though is I would need an energy card for every single machine. So, and plus it has its own cap of 100k FE per tick. And once you go into mechanism, you exceed that quite a lot. So I'm just planning for the future. This is my own, I don't know if it's a pet peeve or if it's just a habit. My habit is always that I love getting the energy from underneath the machines and then have all the items and other stuff from the top. I guess you could just call it a habit. Because you have it for 4 years or something and your ears are dirty. Okay, there we go. So my refined fuel just went from 361850 to 361950, which means that this setup seems to be working just fine. Now I just want to see, do I get any items in here? Hey, time consumer. What's with the dance game? Okay, are you making stuff? Oh, wow, it actually did work. Okay, I did not expect that. I'm kind of shocked that my system worked in the first go. Kind of surprised. But okay, if that's working, then that's good. Let's go ahead and upgrade these machines as fast as possible. So, resonant... No, I think it's thermal, right? I don't have a lot of resonant components. I could make some more. So that would need some more signalum gears. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Give me some iron nuggets, please. No. Nuggets. Now I could do this in a multi-server press, but I'm choosing not to. There we go. Hi Shimon, I'm doing good. Recovering from a lot of sniffles over the weekend. But oh, ow. I was doing good until you started beating me up. Oh, hey, stop turning me. Stop it, I say. What will the new people in chat think when you bully the streamer like this? They'll get the wrong ideas. Oh. All of your gear creation is handled in a crafter, the press is so much slower. So, John, then, do you have the recipe for the gear set up to the iron nugget one? Just so that you can craft all of this stuff? Rather than using the multi-server press? New people? Yeah, I mean, you have a few people here and there. Oh, the nugget one. Okay. Yeah, because the multi-server press is really not that quick, is it? Even with the fastest upgrades. So, kind of makes sense. Right, how many of these do I want to get? I want to say... Oh! I want to say 7. Yeah, so that'll give me a total of 10 resonant components. And what am I missing? I'm missing hardened glass, right. So that's going to need quartz, obsidian, and sand. Quartz, obsidian, and sand. I actually have all 3 of these things. That's new.
You serious?
I missed the skadoosh because of the serious command. I can't believe it. Emran, you played me. Okay, why is this not getting any power? Or is it getting power but it's using more? I guess it was using more. There we go. Okay, so we got 32 hardened glass, which means I should be able to make the resin components now. I think we wanted to make 6 of these. But how many of the improved? I have 10 essences, so that leaves me with 4. I'm whining? That's the first time I'm hearing about that. Chad, do you think I'm whining? No, actually don't answer that because I know you're gonna say yes. There we go. I knew it. I knew it. Disgraceful. Disgraceful behavior from chat, I must say.
Nice.
He will answer any questions in your disadvantage. Yep, that's about as much as I expect. Alright, this thing is working pretty quickly. On the downside, it is consuming EMC pretty fast as well. So I probably need to work my way through this. Now, are you going up or are you going down? You still seem to be going... I don't know, 4175... Yeah, you're going down. Alright, so once we get our EMC production up and running, this thing will be able to go as fast as we want it to, and we can upgrade the EMC link so that it sends more items in here. So that'll do. For now though, this is going to run down, and eventually this buffer will stop being backed up. But that's okay. The other thing that we need over here, apart from the refined fuel, is going to be the inert advanced mechanical essence. Wow, that's a mouthful. So this is going to be in a mixer that is superheated with blaze cakes. So how do I do that? Let's figure that out. So first thing first, I will need a basin. I will need a blaze burner. I will need some blaze cakes. Probably a refined storage exporter because, you know, we have the blaze cakes being stored over here. So that means I do need to set up the blaze cake production once again. Ooh. This could be a bit of a mess. Oh my god. The fastest EMC link is actually the transmutation interface. You just have to use a whitelisted filtered puller to get the items out. Wait, hang on. The fastest EMC link is the transmutation interface. You mean this one? This thing? You just have to use a whitelisted filtered puller. So basically, a refined storage exporter, right? So you're saying if I just put a refined storage exporter over here, that's going to be faster. Actually, that is true. That would need another stack. Laser IO would work? Wait, the laser IO works with the transmutation interface? I had no idea. Huh. Might be worth checking out. But I don't want it to pull out too many items anyway. Plus, I don't have a transmutation interface to put over here. So maybe in the future I can replace this. For now, I'll just keep it as it is. I'm going to start working my way towards this thing, the IAME. Why is it such a long name? Inert Advanced Mechanical Essence. That reminds me of the waxed, lightly weathered copper cut stairs. Some name that Minecraft added for those copper stairs. Such a long name. Okay, so we're gonna get this into the basin, and then we need to export that into the fluid encapsulator. So, who shrunk me? Dax? You're going to sleep to have some energy. Have a good rest of your stream, and I hope my stream will go good for the next 2 months. We'll see you in 2 months when you are back home again. Where are you going, Milan? Wherever you're going, best of luck. You're using XNet with the transmutation interface whenever you need items now instead of EMC links. XNet with the transmutation interface. Korea and Japan. Oh, wow. Have a wonderful trip, Milan. And do share a lot of photos. I could use XNet, but that would make me have to get into XNet and have cables all over the place. Which doesn't sound like fun. Not in this stream, Milan. That's exclusive to Zesty stream. Yes, I will definitely. XNet is the filtered puller in this case. Laser IO would work same as refined storage. Yeah, I think I'll go for refined storage because I have it connected up to that. So we'll just do that. Alright, for the recipe filter, I am going to need an inert advanced mechanical essence. Plus, I would need to put the blaze burner down here. Now, do we have the straw in this pack? We do have a straw. So here's a cool thing about this straw. You can actually make the blaze burner drink lava rather than giving it the blaze cakes. But I'm not sure if they can superheat with this. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that if you want to get the blaze to superheat, that... Oh, it does superheat. Hang on. So biofuel, bioethanol, those two things will superheat the blaze. Ooh, chat. Do you see what I see? Oh, we may have a bit of a solution here. Oh, we have refined fuel here. We have a blaze burner here. If you look into the transportation interface with shift, you see all the EMC items. Yeah, I just checked that. Yeah, that does make sense. So it's basically an input output interface for EMC, pretty much. But what I see over here is potential to avoid blaze cakes altogether. If you look at this, So there's three ways of actually superheating a blaze. So one of them is with biodiesel, one of them is with bioethanol or biofuel, and one is with refined fuel. Miss Milan leaving? No worries. I'm sure he still appreciates you. Yeah, so I'm thinking, why not just use refined fuel for this? Right? Wouldn't that make more sense? Because we have it being produced here anyway. So I think that would be a practical solution. Now the only thing I would need to figure out is how do I provide the fuel? Do I use laser IO for this? Because I could just set have a laser node somewhere over here saying insert refined fuel into this. So let me just check. On the downside, we have a fluid card which is set to insert on orange. So if I take a laser node, this is a test. Yeah, I am using laser IO, so it would be much easier. So if I set this to orange, now it's not linked up to the rest of the lasers, and also I don't have the straw just yet. So let's actually do that first. We need a rolling mill, and I need some sort of power, so I guess I can just use the electric motor. And I would need a piece of bamboo. Oh, how do I get bamboo? Oh, I just realized a snag in my plan. Ew. How do I get bamboo, chat? Wait, isn't there a way to get bamboo with the Philosopher's Stone? Or no? I guess not. You get bamboo by scaring Bam. I don't know. I don't know how you get bamboo, chat. Is there any questline that tells me how to get bamboo? I don't think so. Anyone have any ideas? We need the bamboo. Without it, we can't proceed. Wandering Trader is the only way. Oh, I hate the Wandering Trader. Now, he's not going to show up anytime soon. Now that I need him. Is there any other way? Not that one, Emron. Is there any other way we could get it? Because I need the bamboo to make the straw. Without that, you can't make the straw. Don't have bamboo in your world? Right, then in that case, I'm going to say that this is basically, you can't make a straw otherwise. Unless you get lucky with the Wandering Trader. So I'm just going to give myself the bamboo. And then if a Wandering Trader comes by, so here's what we'll do, chat. If a Wandering Trader comes by and he has bamboo, I will buy it from him and I will delete that bamboo. Okay? So think of it as a loan that I'm taking from the future. Right. So rolling mill goes on here. Bamboo is gonna go here. Yeah, future loans pretty much. So that's gonna make a straw. Perfect. You, my friend, go away. Now let's see if this works. Oh, hermit. Okay. So this is going to insert. Let's go ahead and put the straw in there. Now fluid capacitor container is 4000 millibuckets, and let's see what happens when we link up the laser wrench. So I'm going to link this up over here. Maybe not. Maybe I'll link this here. Does not seem to be working. Like a drift in space-time, you take an item from future you, then you give it back to past you in order to not cause a paradox. There you go. That's what I was thinking as well, totally. Job's done. Perfect, hermit. Now why is this not working? Why you no work? No send card from the barrel. Yeah, but I'm extracting the fluid on the orange channel. So it should be sending it, unless it's not, it has to be on round robin. Aha! There we go. That's what it was. That is exactly what it was. So on the downside, on the fluid cards where I'm extracting, I just have this on round robin. And then that's going to continuously send refined fuel both to the unstable drum and to the blaze burner. So that is basically infinite, what do you call this? Infinitely superheated blaze burners. Which I think is pretty neat. Would you say that? I would. It is a little bit messy now that I think about it, but I'm okay with it. I'm perfectly fine with it. So now that that's issue, get wrecked, Run. No farts for you. Alright, now I'm going to need a mixer on top of this. So Mixray. Let's grab the mixer. And I need to figure out how to get power to this. And what was the recipe for the inert essence? Mobius fuel, fissile fuel pellet, improved essence, and elite control circuit. Now I think I have 3 of these things. I'm not sure if I have the elite control circuit. Let's check. Of course I don't. Why would I? It's not like it's an essential item that needs to be crafted. I'm just gonna set up the patterns for these. Inert essence is 1 cookie, 1 tin ingot, and 4 blaze essence. Not exactly. Not quite. But close. Looks like the way to get bamboo is to use blessed earth in a jungle to spawn a panda. Until one drops, the traders don't seem to stock them. Oh, in that case we're not gonna do it then, John. That's way too much. Made you so happy the other day? Why was that, Hermit? Okay, what am I missing over here? Hey, Titan. When I popped into stream to... Oh my god. Yeah, that was pretty fun. I was hoping to do that for a while. Oh, this thing... I'm wondering why it's not working. You need to power the mechanical mixer in order to make it work. Gosh dang it, Deadshot. Why you do this to yourself? I should eat more beans. Imagine. There we go. Happy dope. Alright, so this is what I'm going to set on the recipe filter so that it can't make anything else. And then I'm going to say laser IO. Might as well use laser IO for this as well. Unless I could just use a pipe with a filter. I could use a pretty pipe with a filter. Because we're not going to get a lot of these things at once. So pretty pipe should work for this. So 1 low extraction. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Low extraction module pulls items from adjacent inventories, filters, and pull vary by tier. Pulls items from adjacent inventories, filters, and pull rates vary by tier. Medium and high tiers prevent oversending. Okay, so let's say I had this like this. Where's the wrench? So basically what I want to do is set a low extraction module over here, and items in filter slots are disallowed. So I want items in filter slots to be allowed, right? So let's say I chuck this in here. Are you going to go through? Why not? Items in filter slots are allowed. Why is it not going in here? I have this set to go in from the left. It is the same thing with refined fuel. Am I missing something? Or is it because pretty pipes can't work in the same block space? That's probably it, right? So just to verify, what if I did this? Think it has to go from the bottom? I think it should go from here. I'm just gonna check if it's the block space issue. Yeah, see, it was the block space issue. So you can't push and pull from one block with pretty pipes. That is unfortunate because I was hoping that would work. Anyway, we'll go with laser IO for this then. So I just need one laser IO and two... Yeah, one laser node and two cards. And then we're gonna extract from here and insert from here. Now, should I put a filter on this? I think I should put a filter on this, right? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pretty pipes. I don't know who decided to make it, but it's really not pretty. More like poopy pipes. Okay, I think that should work. Now, this laser node is not connected to the other one, so it shouldn't matter what we are doing on this node, because I haven't connected it. So even though I have items coming out on the white channel over here, it's not going to be affected with the other ones. Right? So if I chuck this in here, it should just go straight in there. All right, perfect. I like this. Poopy Pipes is the winner. There we go. Hermit has declared the winner. Therefore, Poopy Pipes is the winner. Right, so this is going to be the setup. It's already starting to look really bad, but I think I'm going to persist with this. So the thing that needs to go in here now is 4 items. Now 2 of those should be available through EMC. No, one of them is available through EMC, which is the Mobius fuel. And then the other 3 are going to be separate processes themselves. I think it might be time to set up refined storage exporting. Because this thing is going to be difficult to set up. So what if I set up an exporter over here with a regulator upgrade? Would that work? So if I set an exporter with those 4 items, inert, with these 4 items all set to export 1 at a time, that should work in theory. And because this is constantly being superheated now, it is always going to work as soon as we get the stuff in here. The only mismatch I can see is that the improved mechanical essence might not be crafted in time. What makes it look bad if it is create push it all underground or into a compact machine, only use compact machine, you have plenty of processor time. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it out in the open. It's not like I care too much about it looking ugly. It's just like all the machines were looking so nice until I put this thing in, this monstrosity. But it's okay. It's okay. It's supposed to be mechanical mastery. It's not supposed to be beautiful mastery. So we'll just mess with it as it is. Alright, so in order to set up these 3 items, I will need Mobius fuel, fissile fuel pellets, and elite control circuits. Now, I could set up a crafting upgrade and a regulator upgrade for this. So I think I'm gonna do that. The first thing that I would need to do is start getting refined storage pipes or cables down here. So let's grab some cables. I'm going to need a lot more than these. Also, I should probably just teach the recipe to the system. I'm going to grab 64 cables. That should give me 72. And then I'm going to need to go down over here. Do understand that these machines look nice and orderly. I think I'll be putting the create stuff underground in the future for automations. That, you know what, if I was building something that I wanted to really look nice, I probably would have gone with that. But honestly, I don't care that much. So I'm just gonna go with it the old-fashioned way. Just make holes in the floor. There we go. Then I think I need an exporter, which is going to need, yeah, all of that stuff. So we can put the exporter in afterwards. For now though, time to go find a jungle and abuse some pandas. Best of luck, dude. I would just recommend giving yourself the bamboo, save yourself the trouble. There's a few things that this modpack developer missed, which is fine. You don't need to get everything perfect. Maybe if we tell them to make an alternate recipe, they will. Who knows? Right, so for the exporter, I'm going to need more processors. Also, we do have cable tiers in this pack, so I could make the Elite Ultra exporters and stuff. But I'm not sure if these are necessary right now. So I'm not going to mess with them at the moment. Managed to get a pumpkin from a trader. Yeah, I think you did tell me that. Your real frustration is the mob duplicator not functioning. Have you given the mob duplicator essence? Just checking. You probably have. But just making sure. Because I think they need essence to run, right? You have? What biome are you in, by the way? Are you in a mushroom island? River? Nah, then they should definitely be spawning. There's some sort of issue then. They should definitely spawn. Right, for refined storage, I'm going to need 2 upgrades now. One is the crafting upgrade and one is the regulator upgrade. So this is going to need a lot of stuff. Actually, you know what? Let's just make more processors. I'm gonna get 16 of these and then 16 of these. I'm missing silicon. Oh my god. Zombies and creepers spawn in the spawning room when you get far back. So it's not a spawning issue then. It's just a mob duplicator issue. Does the mob duplicator have 2 blocks above it? It needs to have 2 block space if I remember correctly. You can't even get mobs? Oh my god. Your world generated in a lukewarm ocean. That would be rough. How have I still not made a crafting table recipe? Alright, come on. The room is about 15 blocks tall. You've placed a floor 1 and 2 blocks above the duplicator. 1 and 2 blocks above the duplicator. I think the duplicator needs empty space above it to be able to spawn the stuff. It's like playing on ultra hard mode. You've considered branching out and chunk loading an area that's in a mob spawnable area and just ender chesting the items into your main base. That could work. That could work. Yeah, try that, John. So you can check the working area of the mob duplicator and maybe that'll give you an idea where to place your blocks. You have a new addiction? What is it, homie? Tells me. Right, so what I've done with this exporter is I've set up a crafting and regulator upgrade so that if I put stuff in there, then it should only be able to grab that stuff out of the system and chuck it in here. The working area button doesn't see. Oh my god. Ah. Hey, you did the thing before saying skadoosh, Imran. Doing AI art challenge every day and looking at other people's amazing AI art. I mean, you know what? I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like AI art is really, uh, it disrespects actual artists. I'm not a big fan of AI art. I feel like AI is kind of ruining actual artists. But that's my own opinion. Okay, what was I doing? I've seen a lot of artists who have been completely screwed because of AI. Yeah, but a lot of people do, Hamid. A lot of people do. If you're just doing it without, like, if you're, I know you wouldn't sell it, obviously, because you're a good person. But there have been a few people who have been not only making AI art out of nothing, but actually grabbing people's work and then turning that into AI art, which is really bad. Yes, exactly, time consumer. That is my same point that I wanted to make. That is the point I wanted. So that is really sad to me. Yeah. Do I want to try the grimace shake? What is a grimace shake? This happens at the regular art world too. Yeah, and I don't like that either. Hey, there we go. This is working. I don't know the grimace shake. No. Okay, so this thing is working just fine. We are getting the inert advanced mechanical essences. So yeah, this is working. Now the only thing that I need to do for this is I need to set up the processes to make this stuff automatically, because elite control circuits is going to need reinforced alloy, which needs infused alloy and all of that. So I'm going to set up the processes for those. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing is for the elite control circuit. I am going to need multiple infusers and enrichment chambers. So Mechanism has a lot of machines. Uh-huh. So which one do I use once again? Infusing factory, infusing factory. Why does this have stuff in it? It says inventory, yes. I just want to check this real quick. What do you have in here? Oh, you have... Yeah. Okay, that's my steel factory. So that one I can throw away, back in. Alright, so what do I need for this? I'm going to need to make a way to get infused alloys, enriched redstone, and what else? Reinforced alloys. So then my enrichment chamber would also have to enrich diamond. Yes, so diamond and redstone need to be enriched. And then once I get this, the infused alloy, that turns into reinforced alloy and then just combines along with advanced control circuits. I think advanced control circuits are just normal stuff, right? Yeah, control circuit with infused alloy. So I also need an infuser for osmium. Okay. So we need 3 infusers as far as I know. One for control circuits, one for infused alloy, and one for reinforced alloy. 3 infusing factories. Okay, this is odd. Slime works, blaze doesn't work, and basalts doesn't work. Maybe you have to go to the basalt's native biome. What even is the basalt's native biome? It doesn't even say. Also, does the mob duplicator actually show you the stuff that you can make? It doesn't. So if you right click on this, it does nothing. Okay, so John, I actually have the recipe, like I have the stuff to make one of these. So let me see if it works for me. I think I had a mob imprisonment tool. I do. Let's go ahead and grab a mob. Okay, I got myself a zombie. And then mob duplicator. Okay, the working area is not working for me either. So that's news, I guess. Now, how much essence does this need? 8 buckets, apparently. I'm just gonna give this 1 bucket and see what happens. It also needs energy. From Team COF site, basalts are hostile mobs found in mountainous and or barren biomes. There we go. This is working for me. Okay. So 1 bucket produced 4 zombies worth of stuff for me. It just doesn't spawn the specific mob that you want. So what is the specific mob that you want? Maybe I can try it over here and see. Basalts. Oh, that would need a basalts, but I do have I can make the basalts effigy. That would just need some destabilized redstone. That comes from a magma crucible. Okay, I can do that. So we'll test it out. So magma crucible, make the stuff. Yeah, we'll try it out. We'll try it out. There must be some sort of solution for this. Where's my other fluid encapsulator? Did I only have one of those? Huh, maybe. I definitely could use something instead of that. Let's get another tank. I need my spout. I need a depot. So tank this up, please. That's 1 bucket of destabilized redstone. Put the... Okay. I just need to confirm this real quick. So why does this happen? So with the normal depot, if you shift right click the spout, it goes on top. Okay? Shift right click goes on top. Why doesn't he do it with the brass depot? That's so frustrating. Right. Anyway, minor frustrations aside. Because dumb. Yeah, the brass depot is an add-on mod. So they've just not done it correctly. Okay, so we got a thermal basalts in here. Let's see if it works. Yeah, doesn't seem to work for me either. I wonder if it's been blacklisted by the mod developer, or maybe it needs more essence. I'm not sure how much essence these things need. I could just put some buckets worth of essence in here and check. Plenty of essence in there. Yeah, it's not spawning. So my guess is that either it's been blacklisted, or maybe you need to capture a normal basalts, like a naturally spawned basalts, in order to make this work. I can't grab this stuff out, can I? Industrial foregoing doesn't like thermal mobs. That could be the case. Okay, why are you not pushing? Give me back my essence, please. Oh my god, it's not giving me back my essence. Can I grab it out? Nope. Nope. I think my essence is just gone. Yeah, it's all good. It was just 4 buckets worth. It's not like I have 7,300 buckets. Nah, we're good, we're good. I'm gonna get back to what I was there. I have a drawing of bucket there on the side. Yeah, I tried putting the bucket in there. It just didn't want to work for some reason. I'm gonna make a recipe for furnaces as well. So I need 2 of these and 2 more. And that'll be 2 metallurgic infusers. So basic infusing factory. Now, do I need a basic infusing factory, or would the normal infuser work? Because I'm not sure if I need that many of these. So I think I'll just keep this as the infuser. Or maybe I'll make another one. Just because. And then for these, I just need the basic enriching factory and I should be good. So I'm going to put these over here. Like this. Right, all of these are going to be set to input and output from the back. Ah. Auto ejector is going to be on. Okay, now for the infuser, we also need to set the extra. So for the extra, I'm going to set it to the top. We'll set all the extras to the top. Right? And then this one doesn't need any extra because there's only inputs and outputs. Now we are going to need exporters and importers for this. Also, do I need exporters for this, or do I need crafters? I think I need crafters, right? Because I want to craft these on demand. Hey, Brandon. So let's go ahead and set up some crafters. So the first thing I need to do is set up a crafting recipe for the crafter. And put that in here. I'm doing good, dude. How about you? Right, so that is the processors, which means I should be able to make 4 crafters. What am I missing? 4 machine casings. Have I not set up the casing recipe? I'm just missing so many recipes. Ouch, 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 finger cramp. Ow. Hang on. My finger's just cramped up. That is not good. Just halt. No more cramps. Shimon with the yeet. Right, I think this should work. If I've set it up correctly. We will see. I also need to set up the recipes for the exporter and importer now that I think about it. Exporter and importer. Do not hurt the IRL DS. Yeah, only the one in game. I think Blacklist is most likely. The Blaze doesn't work, but with the skeletons do in the overworld river biome. Yeah, so what I'm thinking, John, is that the Blacklist has been done specifically so that they can make you work through this. Because there's like a thing over here for automation, right? Effigy automation. So I think they want to push you towards this. That's why it's probably blacklisted. That's what I think, personally. Right, I think this should work. Now, if only I could find where that cable is. There it is. No worries, John. It's my pleasure. It helps me out as well because now I know that I don't need to do that. Because we have found out most likely the issue. I guess it is kind of stupid, but also it... Ah! There we go. It is also the way the mod pack developer intends you to play, so... I guess the prudent thing to do would be to just tell you that it has been blacklisted, rather than just leaving us to figure it out. But maybe they didn't think of that. Wonder if they blacklisted the RF tool spawner? Somehow most people forget to do that, so could give it a shot. I've never liked the RF tool spawner myself, so I don't use it. It's just not my favorite spawner. Right, so I think everything is set up correctly. Now all I need to do is get the recipes in place and I should be good. Now the problem that I just realized is that I can't output to the crafter. So I'm going to have to set this as an input and output from the top. Make myself an importer. That's going to be grabbing the stuff. And then also do the same for these three. Ooh, this could get a little bit wicked. This could get ugly. Because I'm not going to be able to input and output from the back. So how would I output? Any ideas? Only thing I can think of is have importers up the front, but that's going to be really bad. Or could I put crafters up top and have interfaces on the back? Maybe import output to a chest? Yeah, but then that would mean having an additional item over here, right? Yeah, I could do that. I could do laser IO. Now, I have a question about refined storage interfaces. I don't normally use these a lot because as far as I know, they're not as good as the AE2 interfaces. But I'm just going to try it out real quick. So let's say I put an interface over here, right? Now it's not connected, but this has an interface export. So if I set up an item over here to export and I set this to the to an insert, would that automatically start sending stuff in? I wonder. If I set it up like this and said this is going to be input output from the top, and let's say I set this to redstone. Now, see, it doesn't automatically export. And I think the reason for that is because mechanism machines don't automatically take items. So that would not work. Yeah, it's an inventory, not an exporter. Right, you are correct. You are correct. So that would not work, which means having interfaces on the back over here would not work. Okay, so in that case, I think Laser IO might be my best bet. Other than just putting, importers on the front over here. Hey, Adam. Hello. What other choice do we have actually? I want to see if I can make this as clean as possible. Trying to think. What other options do we have? I could put the crafters up top, then input or export or import from the back, but then I would need another place to export. What you were thinking? Okay. So you were thinking like you can put a crafter to a chest and then laser IO all the right spots, right? Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking exactly the same thing. That could work. That could work. There's no reason it wouldn't. So in that case, I would probably need to remove all of this. As far as I know, an item vault can only take one item. So it would not handle multiple items well. I'm guessing I'm going to need 3 importers for this. Missing. Dang it. Alright, you know what? Vaults can take multiple? Really? That's news to me. I didn't know that. Oh, I see. Actually, I didn't know that at all. Alright, let's see if this works. There we go. Perfect. So I have kind of set up that exporter over there. So if I said I'm going to output from the top and input from the back. Okay? As far as I know, that should work. And then, oh, how would I do the extra? Okay, stream elements, thank you. Yeah, how would I do the extra? Because as far as I know, you can't do input and extra from the same slot. You can either do extra or you can do IO. You can't do both. So maybe I can set, ooh, hang on. Yeah. So I'm just gonna disconnect all of this. And figure this out properly. So if I set up like a laser array at the top. Yes, laser IO can do sneaky. That's true. Right. So I'm going to take a barrel. Chuck the barrel over here. Right. I'm going to get a crafter. Okay, so maybe I don't need to do this. Okay, 2 cables saved. Can I face this the right way? Alright, so basically what I'm thinking is I'm gonna get the crafter to put the items in the barrel, laser IO all of this stuff, and then get the stuff back into the barrel. Auto crafting with infusers is weird. Do an importer on one side with a crafter card on the importer, then set the craft to a crafter in your controller side, then the normal recipe going to the standard input, the way the enriched material will auto feed until the infuser is full with a stack of the infusing material. That was originally the way I was thinking of doing it. Time consumer. But I'm thinking I might do it this way instead. Just because this would be a lot easier. So I'll show you what I have planned. Maybe it'll work, maybe not. We'll see. It all depends. Where is my crafter? Okay, so those should now be active. Alright, and then I'm going to need some laser nodes. Like this. Alright, I won't need a laser node for the enriching factory because that is going to be on demand. So maybe if I just replace these like so, I can get the laser nodes like in one level and then have this completely disconnected. And then 1, 2, 3. Right, so this is going to be a 4 laser node setup. First things first, I should get the enriched recipes in place. So enrich some stuff for me, please. Now I don't think I need carbon for this because that's for steel. So I'm going to do the other ones. I think I'll do the obsidian as well. Not that I need to, but I will. Oh, I also need to do obsidian dust because that's how you make the refined obsidian. So those 4 recipes are going to go into the enrichment chamber. And this should be done. Okay, that's basically sorted. Don't need to worry about this again. Now the next thing is going to be all the recipes that I need for the infusers. So the first recipe is going to be alloy. And this is going to be... why are you not taking the enriched redstone? So this is going to be 8 iron with 1 enriched redstone. That's going to give me 8 infused alloy. And I'm out of patterns. Don't I need an importer on the enrichment chamber? I do. I will set it up. It just needs to be on top of there. I'll set it up right now before I forget because, you know, that's a really good idea. So put an importer at the top like a hat. So input is going to be from the back, output from the top. There we go. We have a Jewish enriching factory. Right, I need some patterns. Maybe I should make a recipe for patterns. I hope that didn't offend anyone's sentiments. If it did, my apologies. That was just a poor attempt at a joke. Hey, talking retard. Missing glass. Okay, can I make 10 of these? I'm still missing glass. Can I make 1? Okay, can I make another one? Right. So I guess I need to make 1 for sand as well. Hey, Jim. How's it going, guys? Okay, so the smelting factory... Oh, this thing is running out of power now. Right, that makes sense because we don't have a flux point or anything attached to it. There you go. Okay, so sand recipe is donezo. Or glass recipe, that is. And what was the other one I was making? Right, that should start smelting the stuff. It's going to pick them up one by one because we don't have a stack upgrade in there. But there we go, 10 patterns done. So we were making the recipes for the alloys. Did I make the first one or did I not? I don't think so. I made it and then I realized I ran out. Right. So once again, enriched redstone. Eight of these gives me 8 of these. Then for the second one, I'm going to need 4 of these. And instead of enriched redstone, we'll have enriched diamond. And then the third one is going to be control circuits, which is a little bit different, because that's also going to be 4 of these, but with 1 enriched redstone. So these are the 3 recipes that I need in the infusers. Now if I've set this up correctly, they should all go into the barrel. Alright? So I'm hoping that I've set it up correctly. Yeah, I think it should be set up correctly. And then I need my importers. Need one more. Making the mecha suit takes so much setup for all the add-in units. Yeah, it kind of does. True. Alright, so I'm going to take input from the top and output. Ooh, hang on. Is that going to work? Yes, it will, because I'm going to change things. So input is going to be from the top, extra from the front, output from the back. And I'll show you exactly how you do this. So now we've set up the extra or the enriched item from the front, but we're not actually going to use it from the front because that is facing north. So as far as I remember, on the downside, if we put an item card, we can actually specify the direction where we want it to work. I don't think I need this many item cards, but I'm just taking them. So if I say on the down, you're going to be inserting, you can actually specify which direction you want it to work, right? So that is facing north, so I've set this to north. It should now work. And the way to test it would be on the down over here. If I set this to extract and I give this an item, let's say I want this to be filtered, so it only gets enriched redstone. Can I do that? Hey, brother Balgi. How you doing, dude? Okay, so that's working. Hey, who turned me? Alright, look at that. So the redstone has actually gone in here, which means that the north side is the correct side. Okay, I'm happy with that, because that means that if this works, then the other ones will work as well. Right, the next one is also going to be enriched redstone. And then the third one is going to be enriched diamond. Right, those are the 3 items that will go in there. While we're here, might as well make the extra alloys. Oh yeah, these are probably going to need some upgrades, aren't they? Oh, yes. I have to set it to the north. To the north. Auto crafting is amazing for micro crafting. True. You have a big call you're going to be making in about 15 minutes. Best of luck for your call, dude. Let us know how it goes. And as you can see, the infused alloy is directly being sent into my refined storage system. 102 became 103 because we have the importers on the back. So all of this should be working just fine. Now, not only do we need to set the items, we also need to set the ingots and the stuff. So on the downside, we also want to put another item card, which is going to be inserting. Let's say iron will go over here. I'm going to need some more filters. You're moving to another country and talking to the embassy today. Oh, you're actually getting to move. Nice. How was the whole process of moving? Like the application and stuff. Was it hectic? I'm guessing it must be hectic. Right, so this one is going to be osmium, this one is going to be iron, and the third one is going to be infused alloy. Right? So basically what I've just told this system is that anytime the barrel sees any items in it, they're going to be extracted. And they're all going to go into these lasers. And these lasers are filtered to only insert specific stuff. So they don't care what comes out of the barrel. Unless it matches the filters, they're not going to go into this machine. Alright? So that should make it so that we don't have to set exporters on each of these and fill them up completely to the brim. And it should just work perfectly. Now, one thing I do need to make sure is that this barrel and laser can keep up with the other ones. So I'm going to need a card overclocker, or at least 4 of them. And then on the downside over here, I'm just going to set this to transfer 64 items every tick. That's going to make sure that it keeps up with the amount that we need. So figuring it out as you go. It'll be 2 years before you pack up and head out just because of everything you want to set up beforehand. I mean, 2 years sounds like a long time, but if you're going to be taking it day by day, you'll probably 2 years will be gone before you even know it. Best of luck with your call though. I hope everything goes well for you. Alright, I believe everything is done correctly. So if I set up, let's see, how many ingots do I have of osmium? 500, and I have 700 iron ingots. How many diamonds do I have? 44 diamonds. That's a bit low. That is a bit low, but I think it'll do for now. So let's say I wanted 10 elite control circuits. Is this going to work? Let's find out. That's not a good sign. Hello? Okay, what is missing? Oh, what the heck? Did it not craft? Also, why are you in here? Whoa, what the heck? Oh, it actually... I had the stuff to craft 10 of them. No wonder. I was like, why is it not working? Because it already crafted all of the stuff. Alright, hang on a second. I need to get rid of all of this stuff. I need to make sure that I have everything in. I guess I deserve that one. That's so ridiculous. Alright, I don't have any enriched stuff. I don't have any alloys. I don't have any control circuits. Now, if I ask for elite control circuits, so it's going to say to craft 10 of these, to craft 12 of these, 40 of these. Maybe I shouldn't do 40. Let's do like 4. Right, so it needs to craft all of the alloys. It needs to craft all of the control circuits and the enriched stuff. We only have the basic materials available. Let's see, are you going to work? It is enriching the stuff. It is putting the ingots in there. The ingots are gone in there as well. And I just realized a big mistake. I hope you guys realize the mistake. Because I did. See the problem that we're facing? There we go. Emron sees it. I see it too. There's a simple solution for this. There's a pretty easy solution. But basically what's happened over here is because we've set this to insert enriched redstone on both of these. No, it's not round robin. Laser.io, because we have set up enriched redstone on 2 of these machines, it has gone, oh, I see this machine needs enriched redstone, and it put all of it in there. It doesn't matter how much enriched redstone is needed. It's always going to go into one of the infusers. Even if you set it to round robin, it won't be exact. It's not going to say, suppose I needed 100 iron and only 5 osmium. It would put 50 over here, 50 over here. Like, it would not put 100 worth redstone here and 5 worth over here. So the only way to solve this is pretty much have iron in this one as well. So iron ingots are going to go over here as well. No, counting filter wouldn't work because you always have different amounts. So basically we're just going to remove this. And we're just going to have 2 infusers. So that's unnecessary. And so is that. So this is now solved. The only difference is now I probably need to give these some basic tiers to make them a little bit quicker. Yes, infusing factory. And then I'll give these upgrades as well. And that should work. Okay, so problem is fixed. It was just a minor issue. No big deal. But now this should work flawlessly. And where's my elite control circuits? I should have 14 of them once this is done. We'll see. Come on, factories. Oh, this is not sorted correctly. Go a little bit faster. There we go. We've already crafted 2 of them. As soon as these 4 are done, we'll craft the other 2. And 14. Perfect. Alright, you know what? Might as well turn this on. Actually, I'll just do this manually. Elite. Fissile fuel. Mobius fuel. And I don't think I have the improved version. I only have 2 of these. Actually, then we'll probably wait for this. I've set this to export only with a redstone signal so that it doesn't actually send the stuff. Once we have all of these items crafting, I will set this up to ignore redstone. Okay, so alloys are now complete. What's next? I probably should keep an eye out on the basic materials such as redstone, iron, osmium and all that, because if that starts running low, then we're not actually going to be able to work. But we will probably figure that out later. So, this is complete. This is complete. Now we have the fissile fuel and the improved mechanical essence, right? 7 minutes. Are you getting nervous? Right, so for the fissile fuel pellet, we're going to need a purification chamber. Then we're going to need fissile fuel itself, which will come from the isotopic centrifuge. That will come from the chemical infusers, which we have 3 of. Then we also need the enrichment chambers. We need the chemical oxidizers, chemical dissolution chamber. We need that chemical tank, right? The one that has... Do I need hydrogen? I think I do, because I need sulfur trioxide, right, for this? Yeah, and sulfur trioxide comes with the oxygen, so I need to get rid of the hydrogen. Then I need the electrolytic separator. Oh, Wandering Trader, do you have bamboo? You do not. You are useless to me. We've never done anything like this before, so a little. It's normal to be nervous. I would say if you weren't nervous, it would be a little bit unnerving. Alright, so this is making oxygen and dumping hydrogen. So this is the one that we want, not the other one. I don't know why there's 2 of them in my inventory. Why are there 2 of them? What are you doing? You're making oxygen and actually, I'm not sure which one is correct. Why do I have two electrolytic separators? Does anyone remember? Both of these are making oxygen. Huh. What was I using the second one for? I'll probably figure it out when I have to. That can go away. We also needed a rotary condensator. That one is going to make the water vapor for the fissile fuel. I think that's about everything. If you need anything more, we can always, come back. So, where do I get the fissile fuel pellets going? I think the best way would be get an isotopic centrifuge faced backwards. Okay? And the reason I'm facing it backwards is because I have no idea why I'm doing that. I have no idea. That was the wrong thing to do. I need to make this work on a purification chamber. So fissile fuel is going to go like so. Alright, there we go. Gases are going to be outputting from the front and inputting from the back. Now this purification chamber is going to need an importer and an exporter. Where's the recipe for the fissile fuel? Oh, hang on a minute. This is new. Apparently there's a recipe in here that allows you to turn spent nuclear waste into stable spent nuclear waste. Oh, that's interesting. So you don't need to put it in the radioactive barrel. You could just put it into a purification chamber with some obsidian. That's disabled? Oh, it does say disabled. Never mind. Why do they still have the recipe in there though? They gave me such... Oh, hey Lord Jaja. They gave me such hopes. And then they've disabled it. The barrels forever are annoying. Yeah. I hate the barrels. You always have to put so many of them. Okay, so this recipe. So we need fluoride dust, which comes from fluoride, which comes from a crusher. So we need an enrichment chamber for that. Wait a minute. No. We're not waiting for anyone. Okay, there we go. We got the fluoride. And then the fluoride goes into this. And then wasn't there another one? Enrichment chamber. Okay, I have so many enrichment chambers, man. So this one is for steel. Yeah, the commands don't overlap anymore. Why do I have this many enrichment chambers, chat? I don't understand. Yeah, it was too much. I couldn't take it anymore. Gonna make your phone call. Alright, best of luck, Wendy. Let us know how it goes. Fingers crossed. Alright, so this is going to need fluoride dust, which comes from a crusher. Now, I do have a crusher.
Hello, darkness,
oh.
my old friend.
Okay, it's not that bad, alright, Lord Jaja.
Because a vision softly creeping.
Such a drama queen. Alright, so for the enrichment chamber, I need to input from the back and output to the left. Then the crusher is going to input from the right and output to the left. And then the purification chamber can output from the back. That combo was the existence. Nah.
Stop whining.
You're just overthinking things. Right, so that's gonna start sending stuff from the top. Oh, it's not gonna work, is it? Because this thing doesn't automatically. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'll just do this from the back then, and use exporters for this. Yeah, I think exporters might work. I do have some, so I can export fluorite ore. And that should just go in there. Perfect. Yeah, everyone was using it. It wasn't exclusively yours anymore. It was fun for the first few times, but then eventually it just starts getting far too much. Right, so fluorite is being made, fluorite is being crushed, fluorite is being dusted. Oh, that's osmium dust. My fluoride dust is in here. Yeah, it started getting to the point where I couldn't even hear anything, and it was like just not working for me. You have good news? Alright, what's your news? Oh, the purification chamber is empty, which makes sense. So let's give it some fissile fuel. Oh, also I should probably put some gas upgrades in here, because that'll make this take less fissile fuel per craft. I should have thought of that before, but okay. Now that we have it going, that's going perfectly. Right, and now for the other side, I'm just going to have to do the fissile fuel. Ah! Not only can your half a potato run Minecraft, it can run modded. Neat! So what mod pack are you thinking of playing? That is pretty neat. Right, so this thing is going to get uranium hexafluoride. Now I don't know which one of these has uranium hexafluoride, so let's figure it out. Oh, it was the first one. Go for E6E. That's a big yikes. Right, now how did I set this up? Left is input, right is output, and top is second input. Okay, I can make this work. You just threw some mods together, not an official mod pack. Okay, that's fair. Now this is getting hydrofluoric acid from the left. And hydrofluoric acid comes from the chemical dissolution chamber. So I think I need this to go left. Yeah, that's perfect. And this also needs fluoride. Oh yeah, that's where the other enrichment chamber comes in. I think it's this one, right? Which has no upgrades. Muck use acid. Right, so that should work. Now this thing needs fluorite, which how did I set up the fluoride the last time? And I think sulfuric acid we get outputting to the right. So this thing needs to go over here. Your create and farmer's delight, those are the two main ones. I think Chosen Architect just started playing Mystical Block, right? I think he's just started playing that. Yeah, those two are pretty good choices for first mods, I'd say. All the mods 9? I think he's premiering Mystical Block today at 9:30 PM for me. So in about half an hour, he's going to be doing a premiere on Mystical Block. I think all the mods 9 he's doing on stream. Okay, I think I've got all of this correct. Okay, what's next? I need some cobblestone. You're hungry? What are you getting for dinner today? Right, now this needs sulfur dioxide, which comes from a chemical oxidizer. Now this one is uranium oxide, which goes into this one. Where's my other oxidizer? Oh, there you are. There you are. You're eating at your parents again. Also got ultimine because you got sick of mining one block at a time. Hey, I can completely understand that. Oh, I'm gonna have to set this up again. I forgot about this. Pressurized reaction chamber for charcoal. Oh, this is why. Oh, okay, chat. This is why I needed that second electrolytic separator for the oxygen, because I need to make sulfur dust. Okay, I can do that. No big deal. So that's gonna have to come. I may not need to route the sulfur dust through refined storage. If I could just do it like this. Oh wait, no, I can't do it like that. I would need it to be with a pipe. Right. So can I get pipes? So something like this is gonna be input from the left and output to the right. Sophisticated backpacks because you were running out of space. Yeah, you see, it's that way that you start, and then eventually you just find yourself with 200 mods. That's how you start. I need this mod, and I need this mod, and oh yeah, we can't forget that mod. Whoops, 200 plus mods installed. You'll get there. You're only at 18, you'll get there. It happens to the best of us. Alright, so for uranium oxide, I'm going to need the enrichment chamber and the chemical oxidizer. That is an annoying sound. This one? I can mute it. I'll put it at 10%. Just so I know that it still makes noise. Okay, so uranium oxide is going to come from here. And then enrichment chamber. The one that uses the sulfur. Oh, I don't even hear it right now because it's full. I'll turn that one down as well. There we go. Right, so if I remember correctly, this thing ejects to the top. So we're gonna eject this to the right instead. Oh, no worries. Then another item pipe. Where is my item pipe? Then another EMC link. And I'm just going to say... Nope, that's wrong. I need a smelter. Which is going to be inputting from the left and outputting to the right. And then we have our EMC link with raw uranium. Yeah, there we go. That should start. Space is a real issue. You just have a casual double chest of cobbled deep slate. Been there. Back in my day. Made the mecha suit, found the jungle, placed the angel block and blessed earth, imprisoned the panda and parrot, put the panda in your spawner, now you have bamboo. Wonder how you'll profit now. Guess you should make another photogenic insulator and automate bamboo. Do you need that much bamboo though? That is the question. I only needed one. Right, I think I'm gonna go for the pressurized tubes. Like this. And instead of putting the gas from the top, I'm gonna put input 2 from the front. I think that should work. And then I want to make sure that this thing is set to none so that if we put another tube over here, it's not going to connect. Not that I need a tube for this, but I am going to need a tube for this one, which is water vapor. That is cable. So water vapor will come from here. Hang on. Oh, I messed up. Oh my god, I messed up. Oh, I've wasted 4,000 millibuckets of sulfuric acid. We can automatically make a drawer full of something that you find it fun to do so. No need at all. I guess that's one way of playing. Right, so what can I do about this? This is really working slowly. Right, hopefully that speeds up a little bit. No, but that's still going to take a long time. Okay, I think I'm going to just say that that's wasted. Oh. Stream elements doing its thing yet again. Right, that's going to be set to none. And then rotary condensator, I think I can put it like this. We're setting this to decondentrate. And we're going to say gases are going to be output to the right. And fluids are going to be input from, I guess the left works. Or maybe the back. Doesn't really matter. What matters is that I get power to all of these. Ah, come on. This is so weird. Alright. So that's one more thing done. This needs water, but... Oh, I just realized I can't get water from the back. I'm gonna need to get it from the left. Because we have a sulfur trioxide maker over here. So that's also going to need to be outputting or inputting from the front. I figure it is the same reason that you made the mega ore processing plant too. Not required at all, but it was fun to figure out. There are like 70 pulverizers over there because of how slow they are compared to Mekanism. I think that was one of the main reasons that was stopping me from doing it, John. Is that Mekanism is so stupidly OP compared to Thermal, when you think about it, that it doesn't really make sense to be using the two of them in like the same setup, unless you could use one of those destabilizer things, the localized time destabilizer. Might as well use that one and just put down a water flowing time, make it much faster. I think that could work actually. Hey! Didn't ask you to put down a torch. Right, so this is dumping hydrogen, it's making oxygen that goes in here. Perfect. So everything is working good. It requires a boatload of chemical crystallizers too. They are the second bottleneck. I think the chemical crystallizers will also work with the water flowing time. Because as far as I remember, yeah, because they are pretty slow. They are pretty slow and you can't make factories out of them. So yeah, that's probably a big choke point. Right, so I'm going to need an aqueous accumulator going into the two of these. Now what I was... Oh, another one. Oh, this guy actually sells sand. Not that I need it. Right, how should I put this? I think I want to go like this. But then how do I put the water in place? I would need to waterlog something. And I don't think that would be good. So maybe we can just go down. Stairs? Yeah, but stairs would leak out the sides. I could put stairs, but they would leak from the sides. It is a pretty good solution. A pretty good problem. Yeah, I was thinking of putting it down. So I could do it like this, where I put it like this. And now it shouldn't flow from underneath over here because that's going to be waterlogged. So if I put the aqueous accumulator over here, put down 1 bucket of water there. Where's my other bucket? Oh right, I got rid of my infinite water source. Never mind, we have an Evertide amulet. Oh. Okay, you go back. There we go. Water issue is solved. I just need a fluid pipe for this. Mech is overused. What we really need in our lives is a port of nuclear craft. No, thank you. I do not like nuclear craft. I played basically what was a port of nuclear craft in Not Too Complicated 2, and that was more than I wanted. It was way too much. Just way too much. It's not that bad. I had to set up 4 fission reactors just to make 4 different materials, which I didn't even end up using for the most part. It was just used for 1 microcraft. It was such a big waste of time. Right, I think this is going well. Do I have more fluoride dust? I do. And chuck that in there. Alchemistry? What about alchemistry? Okay, so I think I have everything set up, right? So that should be making the pellets, which should be flowing into my refined storage system. We have 2,949. No, alchemistry is different. There we go, 2,950. So this thing is working. Just make sure that everything is getting created. Oh, right, I forgot to set up the fluoride for the chemical dissolution chamber. So, how do I set that up? That would need another one of these processes, right? No, alchemistry is completely different from nuclear craft. I'm going to need another enrichment chamber, aren't I? Or should I just move the fluoride from here into the dissolution chamber? Probably could have done that if I had planned things correctly, but as things stand, that does not seem to be an option. And I don't think I have another smelter, do I? I do, but this one is using... Yeah, I think I will need to laser it. So this one would be outputting to the top as well. Yeah, I can do that. Let's get a couple of nodes. And what I'll do is I'll set this to output to the top, and I'll set that to round robin. So that it's going to send it to the left, then to the top, then left, then top. But actually it would send it to the left anyway, so it's no big deal. So I need to make sure that these two are connected. The laser is going straight through the isotopic centrifuge, but doesn't matter. On the down, we're going to say extract. On the down, insert. That should start getting fluoride. Perfect. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Pretty simple solution. We just have one massive laser going through the middle over here, but that's fine. Okay, so that's one more process setup. Who would have thought, chat, that it would be so easy to set up fissile fuel? Like, do you guys remember how difficult fissile fuels used to be? And now we're just setting it up randomly for making pellets. Alright, so what do you have? Why are you over here? And why do I have 3 enrichment chambers? You have no upgrades. Neither do you. What about you? Nope, you have nothing either. So, what what were these chambers used for? I need to remember. I'm forgetting stuff. Or did I just make them and never use them? I know this one is for charcoal because I'm using the infusers for steel. So I'm using this one and this one for steel. Oh, MJ Drift, thank you for the follow. And then I had the smelter for steel as well. Is that Sky Factory? No, this is a mod pack called Mechanical Mastery. It's a 1.18 mod pack. So this thing is making steel. Okay, steel can go away. And then we had the infuser, which is making the steel dust. I guess you can make that. That's doing nothing. That's doing nothing. Right, so we have these 4 machines making steel stuff. We'll put these back together later when we need to make the essence. Fissile fuel pellets are basically done for now. Do I have a void upgrade on this? I do not. I should probably put one just so that we don't start overflowing our refined storage system. So that's going to continue to work. So basically we have 1, 2 and 3 things sorted. The 4th thing is the improved mechanical essence. Now in order to make this work, we will need to set up another mixer with a blaze burner and with all of these charges. Now this is going to be a bit of a hassle. This is going to be a bit of a hassle. Because we will need all the stuff from the effigies. Now, one of these solutions for the effigy would be the sawmill. Now the problem with the sawmill is that it only gives you 1 item per effigy. Whereas if you actually kill the thing yourself, you get a lot more. Now there is a solution to this, which was stated over here. Place the click machine facing a wall to activate the effigies. It doesn't use power, so set it to click as fast as you want. Accumulators can easily pick up their loot, and RF tools timers can constantly activate droppers. There's just one way to do this. If you have another idea, feel free to do it your way. So I could get some iron spikes, right? It's not that difficult to make. I could get the clicker to just click the effigies. And that would kill them. And the loot would get picked up by the accumulator. But is that the right way to do it? I wonder. Oh my god, there's a lot of mobs in there. Kind of a weird analogy, but I think I get what you mean. Oh, I missed Lord Jar Jar's message. I think the AE2 versus RS might be similar to the Java versus Bedrock, whereas refined storage and Java are seen more commonly used, but AE2 and Bedrock actually have more users but aren't seen used as much. I think AE2 in like 1.18 and above, AE2 is better than refined. Mob Crusher can use the essence it would make in order to apply looting to the drops. Right, so if I spawn the effigies, I could get the Mob Crusher to kill them, right? Yeah, I love 1.18 plus AE2. Plus all the add-ons that you have with it, like you can add applied botany or botanics so that you can move mana. Then you can have applied mechanistics so you can move mechanism gases through AE2. It's just much better than refine. Ours, yeah, ours as well. There's a lot of good stuff. Okay, so if I was to get the basalt shard with the mob crusher, I would just need 4 of these, right? So I would need 4 of the clickers to click the 4 things. Oh my god. Choose RS for ease of use, A2 for functionality. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. That sounds about right. Okay, we do have the mob crusher, so maybe I just need 4 click machines. Now, how do you make these? Pretty easy, actually. I just need some diorite. Ew. Diorite, seriously? 7 4s are 28. Can't believe I'm wasting quartz on diorite, chat. Ridiculous. Right, so we got the click machine. Then the mob crusher is gonna do its thing. Okay, so I just need to see real quick. There's going to be right clicking. This is doing 0.04 clicks per second. What if I said 1 click per second? It doesn't take any power because it's powered by rainbow magic apparently. Maybe I don't want it to do point. Why can't I do 0.5? Come on. That's not right. Should have been 0.5. Right, so this thing is going to need some items, right? So this thing is going to need the actual effigies. So I would need to figure out how to send those. Shouldn't be too difficult. I just need to like figure out how to make these. Now I could do it with fluid encapsulators, or I could do it with the spouts. Which way seems easier? I think the machine way is better, right? Because you can upgrade the machines and make them go faster. So I'm gonna go with the encapsulator. Now lava comes from a magma crucible with netherrack. Bliss comes from resonant ender, which comes from a magma crucible with ender pearls. Oh, I would need to give this ender pearls. Right, so I probably need to set this up once again. Then this thing comes from energized glowstone, which comes from another magma crucible, which comes from glowstone. Dust, but this has EMC, so that's not a problem. And then the basalt comes from destabilized redstone, which comes from... Oh, okay. So here's a question, chat. 1 dust gives you 100 millibuckets. So 9 dust gives you 900. But 1 block, which is also 9 dust, gives you 1000. So what do you think? Is it worth setting up a crafter to convert dust into blocks and then feed it to the crucible, or just give it directly? Do you think we should take the loss of 100 millibuckets for redstone dust, or do an extra machine and do this? You've been following Dai on Twitter as he redoes mods for 120. Made some sweet new things for laser IO and building gadgets. Yeah, I just saw today that he made the cut paste gadget. That thing is going to be amazing. Jessica, thank you for the follow. Use a compacting drawer with a stack downgrade. I guess that could work. But how do you tell the compacting drawer that it only has to... how do you tell a magma crucible to only extract blocks of redstone? And not the redstone dust? What is my accent? I'm Indian. So probably an Indian accent. Thank you for the compliment. Set an extract filter. Wait, an extract filter? Fill it with the blocks, it will get stuck with only blocks. But what if it finishes the blocks before the compacting drawer finishes its next operation? It's going to start pulling in the redstone dust then. I would probably need to set up like some sort of laser IO stuff for that then. Set an extract filter on a conduit. Oh, do you mean the laser node? Compacting drawers are instant. Yeah, but see, John, here's the thing. Redstone dust can only come from a machine. Like, for example, the enrichment chamber. Oh, that's why I had these extra enrichment chambers, because I was making redstone and lapis. There we go. Solved the issue. But yeah, here's the thing. So let's say I make 12 of these, and by the time I make the next 12, let's say the block in the compacting drawer gets used up, right? So that leaves 3 redstone in that compacting drawer. So if that gets used up, then the 3 redstone will get pulled by the crucible, because the crucible doesn't care whether it gets blocks or whether it gets the redstone dust. It's still going to work. So either I would need to set up laser IO, or I would need to make sure that the enrichment chamber works faster than the magma crucible. That's the only other option I have. Yeah, I think I might have to go for a filter. Otherwise, I could just put the redstone dust in as well. Now see, this is another problem. Redstone dust needs 8000 RF. Redstone blocks needs 4800. How does that math out? Doesn't make sense, does it? It takes less energy to convert the block of redstone than it does for a single redstone dust. So I think we're going to have to go with the compacting drawer and block of redstone and just somehow filter it out. Probably using laser IO. Right, let's go for it. So let's go and take a look at all the machines that we're going to need. We're going to need 4 encapsulators. So encapsulator. So what do I need for this? Right, I think it's time to start making recipes for the thermal stuff. So machine frame, tin gear, redstone flux coil, copper gear. Okay, you can chuck these in here. Let's see, can I make some encapsulators? Whoops. Right, so that's one. Going to need a lot more than that. Actually, you know what? We could just do this, right? Machine frame. 3 of those, please. That goes there. Glass goes over here. And copper gears, which I'm going to need 6 of. That was quick. Okay, what am I missing now? I'm missing a bucket. Okay, how have I not set up the bucket recipe yet? Almost running out of patterns once again. There we go. 4 fluid encapsulators. Right, so let's put down the 4 fluid encapsulators over here. Now, before I put these down, I need to make sure that they're going to be outputting the effigies into the click machines. So I need to have this going into like a proper setup. So maybe I don't do it over here, because I'm going to need like an enclosure where these guys die, right? Because the effigies need to spawn somewhere. Then the mob crusher is going to kill them. It gets the loot. So maybe I can do this over here, because this is a mob thing, and we have all the mob stuff over here. Right? I think that works. What do I need? Let's get some cobble deep slate for the walls. Just, you know, keeping in theme with the other ones. What else? I'm not going to need essence from this, because I'm going to turn it into looting, so I won't get any essence. Yeah, so that'll be off. Maybe I need a range add-on. Wait, do I? So without a range add-on, yeah, I do need a range add-on, because otherwise it's going to do a 1x1. Yeah, that's true. So let's get our dissolution chamber out. Right, for the add-on, I will need all of this. I think a tier 3 should be enough. Let's grab another bucket. Get some latex and make the add-on. Hey, that was pretty quick. Comparatively. Right, so let's see. If I have if I have a range add-on 3, I'm pretty much gonna do the same layout. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 9. Right. And then the mob crusher goes over here with the thing off. So that's not going to produce any essence, but each kill will have a random chance to use looting at any level. So it can go from looting 1 to looting 3, which is perfect. And then the range is, oh, also perfect. You know what? Building one time. Never mind. No building one time. Now building one time. I keep forgetting how the building one works sometimes. Right, for the front of this, we are going to put ethereal glass so that we can watch the people die, the mobs. Because that gives me pleasure. You figured out what you're gonna eat? Alright, let me know. I need to know. Alright, so we need 13 blocks over here, so I think this is going to be 14 blocks. Oh, that's gonna give me 13, isn't it? Rip. I'm gonna have to do something about the 1 block. Oh, yum. Noodles with soy sauce meatballs? Dude. That's legit. That's gonna be so good. I'm actually jealous of you. I'm actually jealous of you right now. I had ladyfingers for dinner today. Right, so I'm gonna have to do something like this to make it a little bit... Stop it! This is so annoying. Why does the connected texture do this? Stop! You need a food prawn emote. We'll get one. There we go, finally it's fixed. Right, so inside over here I'm gonna have to handle the effigies. So let's see. The click machine is going to put the effigies in there. So if I set the click machines up like this, 1, 2, oh, that's not good. Maybe I can set them up like this. So 2 on this side. And then 2 on this side. Right? Now it doesn't matter where they actually fall, because the mob crusher will still take him out. The thing is messed up again. Okay, before I do anything else, I need to make sure that I have a flux point. And I think the flux point can go underneath, so that I can put all of this stuff into an ender chest. Now, do I need an ender chest for this? I don't think so. Am I going to use one? Absolutely. Actually, do I? Yeah, I do. Because all of that's going to go into my refined storage system and we'll handle it from there. Now, how do these things get their effigies? Hey, Ral. I'm doing good. I'm just working my way into... Oh, jeez. Well, there I go. Ral coming in with the super yeet. Thank you. Alright, so fluid encapsulators are going to make the effigies, but are they going to be able to go into here? Hey Abby,
ありがとうだってばよ。
thank you for the follow. We need a mega yeet sound bit when Ral does that. I guess we could figure that out. Alright, now let's say I made a fluid encapsulator thing over here. Is that gonna output to the click machine? I'm gonna have to figure that out. We all need our sound bites. That would be a bit much. Right, now how can I get, maybe I can get some netherrack and make a bucket of lava. Yeah, that sounds easy. Give me a bucket of lava, please. And I would also need an effigy, a dormant one. Now this thing needs power, so let's get a flux point. Sorry about the darkness. Let me just put a torch over here so you guys can see what's happening. So this is going to get the stuff. It's gonna be, oh. There we go. I knew that thing was good for something. They finally added a closer server to us. For which game? Which game do you have 80 ping for? Oh, that actually did work. And we got the blaze rods. Nice. That's actually worked. Valorant. Oh, I see. Yeah, let's go. I think I could set this to 1 click per second. It doesn't really matter, because it's not going to get that much stuff. So, why? Oh, right. This thing is set up differently. So, let's set the rest of these up. Okay, input is going to be from the top, output from the bottom. Think Septec Ages is worth replaying? I mean, if you want to. Depends on you. I never found it worth playing because I don't like 112 packs. Your mom's MacBook was getting hotter than your food. I guess that's one way of putting it. Got to age 5 with one of your friends. I think Septec is just one of those packs that if you like it, you love it, but if you don't, you'll hate it, kind of thing. Quit because we didn't really like the crafting. Understandable. Completely understandable. Right, so this is going to be the way we set up the fluid encapsulators. Now, all of these need to get effigies somehow. So how do I set up effigy automation for these? I guess what I could do for these is actually have a laser IO setup. So instead of having the fluid encapsulators inside over here, what if I set them up some... No. Oh, they... Shimon, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna redo that because my mob crusher actually killed them. I'm gonna redo that. Hang on. Oh my god, I completely... There we go. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. The mob crusher just completely ate those guys up. That was probably the worst spot to spawn mobs. The Crusher just saw them and went num 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 num. Hey, no scammed. I immediately replayed it. You can call me anything, but you can't call me a scammer. I may be Indian, but I'm not a scammer. Hey, I did replay the event, so you can't say that I scammed you. And you guys got a good laugh out of it as well. Thank you for the 100 bits. Right, where was I? I was thinking, why don't I just use laser nodes over here? Like this. And then what I could do is set up some fluid encapsulators like this. My husks got mob crushed. Yeah, but I spawned more husks. So I don't see how that worked. Hey Melon Lord. Ate your first oval or round object laid by a female bird, reptile, fish, or invertebrate, usually containing a developed embryo today. It was excruciating. That's a pretty roundabout way of saying you had your first egg today. Okay, so should I set up the encapsulators like this? Or should I just go like this? I do want to put them like in here somewhere. Hey, I was in here when they were spawned, right? Y'all be wilding. I do like this. The problem with this is I would need to put a laser node somewhere over here to extract the items, and that would mean open block space, which means light would come in here. Not a big fan of that. Hey, stop it. Stop bonking me. Ow! Jesus. What the heck? Alright, by the way, I don't think I need this to be dark, do I? For the mobs. I could just keep it open. I just need to make sure that they don't escape. So I could technically do it like this. With the fluid encapsulators. Like so. And then just have 3 laser nodes in between. And that would work as well. This does look appealing to me. So basically what I would do is set that laser for this one, that one for this, and this one for these 2. I think that just might work. How do I get lava? I'll get it from a magma crucible. So I'll put magma crucibles on the back of these things. So for the fluid encapsulators, I just set the input to the back instead. Right? Now the only thing that I need to take care of is power. Yeah, it lets light in, but the thing is we don't really care about light for this because we are manually spawning them. It's not natural spawns. So we don't really care about the lighting. Yeah, I can do energy cards for the energy, so that's not a problem. For the magma crucibles, I can set them up on the back like so. Wait, don't I need 4 of them? Right, where's the effigies? So 1 needs magma, 2 needs magma, 3 needs magma. Yeah, I need 4 magma crucibles. No, even the 2 of the things have EMC, netherrack and glowstone, but they still need to go in the magma crucible so that they can be crafted. There we go, 4th magma crucible. What's the command for the command? Oh, cooldown. Your personal commands can only be done once a stream. That's why if you use them wisely. Yeah, use them wisely. Alright, so basically what I've done over here is I'm going to get the input for the crucibles from the top and then just output them below. No, it has to be used wisely. That's why it's only once per stream. Right, okay. I think this works. So I need to start putting the links in place. So two of these things are going to be pretty simple. You're just going to put the links. One of these will get lava, so netherrack. The other one will get glowstone. So this thing. That's going to start making the stuff. Now, quick question for the glowstone. In the magma crucible, how long do you take? 1200 RF. And if you made it using the glowstone, 4800. Okay, so this thing is actually set up correctly. This thing is actually set up correctly because this is 1200, this is 4800. 4 glowstone dust makes 1 glowstone block. So this is actually correct. So the redstone one is wrong for some reason. No idea why. Right, energized glowstone has gone in there, lava has gone in there. I still have to figure out how to send the effigies in here, but I'll probably do that later. Now, I need to do ender pearls and I need to do redstone. Okay, that's going to be a little bit more difficult. Also, I need to give all of these things power. This is going to be a little bit rougher than I expected. Okay, so for ender pearls, I do have a lot of ender pearls. I do have quite a few of them. But I will need to make more. And the only way that I remember is with this, the Philosopher's Stone and iron ingots. So that would mean having to set up smelting of iron. I guess I could do that. Sure, why not? So let's get a redstone furnace. This is going to be smelting raw iron. So we'll get raw iron and an EMC link. So that is going to be going into a fabricator. Now I think I'll just use this one because we're not going to be doing multiple of these. We just do it on a regular basis. It'll be slow enough that it can keep up. If you had a mech smelter, it would overload pretty quickly. So sequential fabricator is going to go over here with input top to bottom. I need to set up the ender pearl recipe for this. Lapis? Why did I type lapis? Oh, you said lapis, that's why. Alright, I need the iron and the Philosopher's Stone for this. Right, so Philosopher's Stone is gonna go in here with 4 iron ingots to make the recipe. Okay, so iron will come from the top, which is from the redstone furnace. And then this thing will get, whoops, we'll get an EMC link. It's going to say raw iron. Right, so raw iron gets made in the furnace. It goes in here. Once this makes an ender pearl, that's going to go over here. Right, I think that works. Let's just make sure that the ender pearl makes its way here. As soon as we get the 4th ingot. There we go. Ender pearl crafted, and that should send resonant ender in the fluid encapsulator. Perfect. I will give this a few more ender pearls just to get started. And then these will eventually run out of energy, just like this. And then the last one is going to be redstone. Now I need a compacting drawer for this. So let's see. That's going to need a couple of pistons. Can't believe I haven't set up the recipe for pistons yet. And then a normal drawer. Now here's the question. The main question. If I set up redstone over here, is this gonna automatically pull it in? Okay, it pulled in the block. Oh, it still pulled in the block. Alright, if I remove that, there we go. Then it pulls in the dust. Okay. Right, so the first thing that I need to do is stop auto input. And I need to lock this drawer. Right? So now that that's locked, we'll make sure that it always has redstone in it. Then I need an enrichment chamber, which is going to be inputting from... Yes, it can input from the top and output below. And then I need to get another link. This time with a pipe, because mechanism machines, remember, they don't accept... Oh, right. I would need to set this to the left. They don't accept items automatically. So if I gave this some redstone ore, that should start working. So that's going to make redstone. Redstone's going to go in here. That's going to go into the magma crucible. And yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Right, I'm pretty happy with this setup. All I need to do now is make sure that everything has power. So how do I do that? A lot of cabling, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 machines. 8, 9, 10, 11 machines. Starting to get a little bit messy, isn't it? Starting to get really messy. But I do like this. So let's get some cables. So those are all connected. That's connected. Then I guess I can just drag it from the bottom. Do I need this? No, I do need it. I do need it. Because the energy cards are also going to be reading from the cable. So I definitely do need that. Right, so all of these machines should now be powered once again. Now the only machines that aren't powered are going to be the fluid encapsulators, but we can fix that with some energy cards. And I think I need 5 of them. So on this side, we're going to be saying you're going to extract energy, right? And then on the insides, we will start saying you're going to insert energy. So let's say for this one, this one, this one, and this one. So now all of these will have energy going through them. And then as soon as we give these the effigies somehow, they're going to start working. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So now we need to figure out how to make the effigies, right? Now the way to make the effigy is with a ton of calcite and soulstone. And soulstone is going to need more redstone, lapis, and glowstone. Glowstone we can EMC. This thing will need enrichment chamber. I think I'll set it up on the back over here as well, because it's the easiest way to do it. And then the effigy drawer I should just pick up actually and bring it. So let's grab this. Let's grab the calcite drawer as well. Should I just grab the ender pearl drawer as well? It's not like I'm using it over here. It might as well be used over here. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm run. Just oh my god, that was really good timing. Just get the crap out of me. Alright, so I could set this up by 1. Yeah, I could set it up by 1 and have the ender pearl draw in between. I think that might work. So ender pearl draw. Gonna be starting soon, so you figured you might as well. That's pretty good. Alright, I need to set up the recipe again. Why do you not retain your recipe, man? Right, that'll do. And then I need one more cable because this has gone up by 1. Alright, perfect. So that gives us a little bit of an ender pearl buffer as well in case this gets full. So yeah, that's perfect. And then this thing doesn't have a void upgrade, so as soon as this fills up, it's going to start stocking up on iron as well. Right, that looks good to me. We have 436 redstone dust already, and once I give this upgrades, it's going to be even faster. So that is also good. The next thing is going to be setting up more EMC links for lapis and redstone. So those are going to go over here, and then one for glowstone. So let's figure this out, shall we? Because we need to send this into a sequential fabricator that is going to make the soulstone. Right? So soulstone and then calcite. Those two things need to be made. Calcite comes from stone and bone meal. So stone and bone. I guess I could do an RF Tools crafter now. Let's go ahead and make one of these. All I need is some redstone torches. We're planning a fusion reactor. Haven't really thought about it. I don't think we need that type of power, do we? But I could do one. It's not like completely out of the realms of possibility. It's just like, do I need that power? That's the question. Alright, now I don't think I needed a crafter tier 3, but I just made one anyway. The SPS is a hog to make the antimatter. Yeah, that's true. But also, how difficult is it to make the creative chemical tank? It just needs 6 antimatter. So if we get 6 antimatter, we should be able to make one of these, and then the next time we get even 1 millibucket of antimatter, we can just chuck it in the creative tank. And that'll make infinite amounts. So that shouldn't be too difficult. Alright, this thing is going to get power. Let's set up the recipes for this. So the first recipe is going to be calcite. Oh, right. I can't make that in here. Whoops. The first recipe is going to be the effigy. Oh, wait. No. The first recipe is going to be the soulstone. That's a very astute observation. Wish I thought of that. It's all good. So this is going to be the soulstone. It's going to go onto the internal buffer. And then the second recipe is going to be for the effigy. That's going to go into the external buffer. Now, I need to make sure that I block off the slots so that it doesn't overflow. Now, hang on. So how many things do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 slots to be open. And let's put like all the stuff together. So I need calcite. I need redstone. I need lapis. I need glowstone. And that's it, right? What am I missing? Oh, I need the soul stone as well. Do I have one? I do. So there we go. Basically, what I've done right now is make sure that this thing doesn't overflow with items. Because if you overflow with items, then it's going to cause problems in the future. Now I just need to provide these items and we should be good. This is going to need an induction smelter. Now how do I get the bone to turn into bone meal? Where's the text to speech? I've turned it out. I've turned it off. It's not working for some reason. So for the induction smelter, if I wanted to make bone meal, I can only make that with bone. So I would need another fabricator for this. I'm kind of wishing I didn't make this a tier 3. Otherwise, I could use this to make the bones into bone meal. But then this would probably clog up the bone meal over here. So not a good idea. Whoops. Alright. How do I set this up now, man? So much work to be done. Maybe I should leave this for tomorrow. Because I don't have a lot of time left. I've actually gone over the amount of time that I normally do. Alright, so this thing is going to need a smelter as well, like a redstone furnace for the stone from cobblestone. I'm starting to remember a lot of stuff now. So, redstone furnace with an EMC link that's going to be doing cobblestone. That's going to turn into stone that's going to go in here. And then I also need to get bones converted into bone meal, which is going to go in here. So we'll set up an input from the back. My god. It's going to be ridiculously stupid. Right, so the recipe for this is going to be bone to bone meal. Oh, please work, please work, please work. Are you making bone meal? No, because I haven't set you as an input yet. There we go. That's going to make bone meal. That's going to make calcite, which is going in here. That has plenty of storage space. Alright. Calcite is done. The rest of this stuff we'll probably do tomorrow. Or should I just get it done with? It's going to need 2 enrichment chambers. And that's about it. Oh, I have them in my inventory. Hang on. So let's do enrichment. EMC link. We'll put the effigy thing on top of this, like this. Actually, let's do it like this. Then I can pipe these out, right? I can item pipe the effigies out of here. Ah. I haven't forgotten. I know I'm being very serious about this stuff right now, but I haven't forgotten. Oh, thanks for the heal. Alright, so we got the inputs from the top. I could get the outputs from the front. So, like this. Then I would need a couple more pipes for that. And those would flow directly into the crafter. Time for dinner? Alright. I'm gonna head off soon too. So, hopefully I shall see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Enjoy your dinner, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna give this some redstone ore and some lapis ore. And I'm pretty sure that the entire thing should be ready to go. You might be streaming? Oh, interesting. Keep your wards on. Maybe I can take a look. Ah, there we go. Got redstone, got lapis. Now the only thing that's left is glowstone. So that's another one of those links. Keep your wards on. Wards. Video on demand. Yeah. Alright, so that's glowstone done as well. So the only thing that's left is calcite, which I guess I can just get from here. This looks so weird. It's so messed up. There we go. We started getting the effigies. They're gonna go in here. And this thing is full. All right. So the automation is complete. That looks like one of the worst setups that I've ever done, chat. Not gonna lie. It's one of the worst. But that's gonna have to do for today because I've pretty much exceeded all expectations of what time I needed to stop. So I'm going to quickly hit this button. And let's see, who do we raid today? Hey, Chosen Architect just went live. We could raid Chosen, right? Nah, he's got 132 viewers. We won't raid him. We'll raid Arvin. Yeah. Arvin, we raided them the other day and she was pretty cool. So right, there we go. Raid has been created. If you like what you see at Arvin's chat or stream, be sure to hit her with a follow. The raid messages are in chat. If you are not subscribed, you can copy the first one. If you are subscribed, you can copy the second one. Thank you all for being here. Really fun stream today. A lot of automation, a lot of building, like rebuilding done. We actually set up fissile fuel and stuff so quickly today. So really happy about that. Hopefully I shall be back tomorrow about the same time, 3 hours and a few minutes before whatever the time is for you right now, depending on whether I have power, obviously. But until then, everyone stay safe and have an excellent time zone. Bye everyone.